of mention of vulnerable groups and women being included in vulnerable groups, would women in Afghanistan automatically qualify for P2 status given their gender and the threats that the Taliban have made, or the way that they've treated women in the past?
So they're really two different things. There is a so-called priority to referral status for those who are referred to the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program,
right.
and that is defined in a set of categories. And to paraphrase, it's individuals who have worked for U.S.-based NGOs, individuals who have worked for U.S.-based media organizations. I should say on that score, I think as many of you know, we expanded the definition of employment to see to it that stringers and contractors and those working on assignment can also qualify for the P2 program. But then, Nick, there's a separate category of so-called vulnerable Afghans. These are Afghans who, because of the course of their work, their advocacy, their name recognition, what they have done over the years to stand up for the rights of their fellow Afghans who may be especially vulnerable. That's what we mean when we refer to
what about their gender?
Vulnerable I'm sorry?
What about their gender? I mean, is that...
Well, in many cases, they have stood up and been forceful advocates for their fellow Afghan women and girls.
But what's the process for that? Do people need a referral of some kind at this point? You know, and if you're committed to safely evacuating them, why have them still go through this sort of paperwork in order to get out of the country?
So when it comes to referrals, there are we are and will be looking to relocate as many Afghans who may fall into the P1 and P2 categories as quickly as we can. We are going to continue sending very specific communications to American citizens, and we will provide guidance to others who may fall into these other categories about when and how they should seek to leave the country. In some cases, that may be through the U.S. military. In some cases, there may be charter operations. I can tell you that there are a number of American NGOs, private organizations that are seeking to charter flights to bring to the United States or bring elsewhere individuals with whom they have worked on the ground over the course of many years. So yes, the United States government has mounted this ambitious, large operation to bring to safety as many Afghans as we can for as long as we possibly can. But we have also been working very closely, including many people here at the State Department, working very closely with private American organizations, with NGOs who are also engaged in an effort, including in some cases with potential charter options. Yes?